Good morning. I want to talk to you today a little bit about postural patterns. One thing that I noticed is that all the postural patterns of the body are somehow related. They're just further breakdowns of one to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. We'll discuss that stuff in Atlanta. But one specific one that always has fascinated me is where the pelvis, the spine, the shoulders, we're all in the same plane, and the weight, the first four letters, they're all in the same plane. Right, 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 left, 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 left. And that is where the whole posture of the body, because the neck and head are not postural, they just right the head, and they don't swing the posture. And that's why these four postural patterns are the things that we're going to, segments, or we're going to really look at the way they behave in Atlanta three-dimensionally. But these right, right, rights, or these left, left, lefts, have something else that I've noticed that we have to look at, and that is the leg position, because below the pelvis can also be damaged, and I learned that from my own personal experience because I damaged it. So what should be and what we should see is somebody on vertical with an isosceles triangle between their legs, like this. You can see that here. And what happens is, when we get knocked off center, we can create a right angle on the right, with the right as the right angle and the left as the hypotenuse, or we can create a left right angle with a right hypotenuse and a left right angle. And these are different, because if I had a right, 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 low hip right, spine right, weight right, shoulders right, with a left shift, okay, then, or it was over here in a right shift, those are two different adjustments. The one that is all right is a complete breakdown into the right frontal plane, so you don't need to adjust them on the left. You have to adjust them only on the right. But the person who has this left-right triangle and all the rights of the postural muscles, shoulders all the way down, the weight, so forth and so on. And it doesn't even have to be the weight, okay? But everything is leaning out to this right side. This here is a compensation. This whole thing is a compensation for a trauma below the pelvis, okay? And that's a different adjustment, because we adjust neurology first, and then we adjust structure. And the reason we do that is because neurology is always stronger than the fascial damage. It has to be, otherwise we'd fall over. So we need to release that to let the neurology know that it's okay, and then we can release the structure. So when we have a left lower pelvis, that left-right triangle where the body shifts left, and then the upper part is shifting off to the right, shoulders down, this is a right neurology compensation, and then we need to come in and release the structure and bring the person upright. Okay, so those are the things that we're going to discuss in Atlanta. Postural patterns, three-dimensional postural patterns, and then how to create what I call is finding the line. And there's a line that actually releases every pathway all the way through, and we're going to talk how we can get to those things. So, greatest biomechanics, global biomechanics on the planet, with the greatest release system on the planet. Go get them today. Have a beautiful day. Love you.